back on stage, a bit of a comeback moment thing. Yeah, it was lovely. It was like a really special moment. I didn't 2 years ago I basically had like this, I don't want to call it like a mental breakdown, but it was like a breakdown of sorts on stage that had been a long time coming, to be honest, on stage at that Glastonbury in 2023. And then I took 2 years off to sort of like recalibrate and I did a lot of therapy and got myself in a much better headspace and dealt with, I had been told I had Tourette's and stuff, and that was really causing me a lot of stress and I didn't know how to deal with it. And now, after these 2 years off, I really wanted to come back and, do Glastonbury and sort of like as a mental sort of win, sort of finish the thing that I couldn't finish before. And it was amazing. Yeah, like really, really special. Maybe like the best day of my life, to be honest. It was like a really, really special moment. And I'm just, I'm really glad that we got to do it. And like, it was just, blew my mind a bit. Yeah, mad.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the videos. It looks, you can feel the energy in both of the performances I've seen on YouTube. You can feel the energy in both of them. Was part of you like glad, like, there's this weird, like, because you're very transparent, I feel like, with your audience. I feel like as much as you can be. And I think as a human, right? You try to put yourself out there as well as you know yourself. Yeah. And that's how you try to present yourself. Yeah. And of course, we're always like getting to know ourselves more, right? And so that will change over time. Were you glad almost in a weird way that some of that kind of like, I don't want to call it a breakdown, but some of like that, like that real of a moment in your life, was there a little bit of you that was glad, or were you scared that it happened in such a public way? Does that make any sense?
No, it makes complete sense. And I was so happy. Like when I came off stage, like when it happened and when it was happening, it was like the lowest moment of my life and it was horrible. But like I made this, I had this moment where I was on stage, like 2-3 songs in, I was like, this is the last time I'm going to play a gig for a long time. I was like, I need to try and get through the rest of the show, but when I come off, I'm done. So when I got off stage, it was obviously, again, horrible at the moment on stage and, experiencing it or whatever. But, excuse me, when I got off stage, everyone else around me was a bit like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. And I had this weird sort of, a weight had been lifted of like, oh, now this thing's happened and I have to get help. Sort of thing. It wasn't, I had been putting it off because funnily enough, a few weeks prior to that show in Glastonbury, we were playing in Chicago and I had a very similar episode. It was probably even worse, the one in Chicago. I couldn't come back on stage and finish the song. I was like,